Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll be showing you how to crochet this beautiful sunflower. It's very easy to make and doesn't take too long. So you will need 3 colours for this. This one is burgundy, it's not brown, but you can use brown or whatever colour you want. So I'm using mustard for the leaves, green for the back and the leaf, and burgundy. There you go. Or you can use brown if you want. You will also need a pair of pliers for your key ring, which I keep these 2 separate. I'm going to attach them at the end. Something to cut your yarn with, a 3.5mm crochet hook, a 3mm crochet hook, trust me it is a 3, it just rubbed out, a tapestry needle and a teeny bit of stuffing just to make the centre a bit puffier. So let's begin. So we're going to start with the centre and we're going to make 2 of the same circle, this one here. So hang on, maybe it's better if I start with a green. You can see it better. So I'm going to make 1 and you're going to make the other one whenever you have time. I'll make my second one off camera. So we're going to start with a magic ring. I'm going to use the 3.5mm hook. And we are going to chain 1 and place 10 half double crochets into the magic ring. 1, 2, 10. Pull on your tail to secure the ring and slip stitch into the top of the first half double crochet of the round. And then round 2 we're going to chain 1 and place 2 half double crochets in each of the stitches around. You're going to have a total of 20 half double crochets at the end of this round. So I'll finish this off camera and I'll be back when I'm done. When you finish your round, slip stitch into the top of the first half double crochet of the round and pull up a small tail. And we're going to take our tapestry needle so I'm going to pull this to the center and then I'm going to tie the 2 tails together and cut them off. And then you're going to make another one with your center color. If you chose brown or you chose burgundy or whatever color you chose, make another one. Remember it's 10 half double crochets in the first round and then 2 half double crochets in each stitch around for a total of 20 for the second round. So I have both of my circles. I'm sorry you can't really see the dark one. I'll try and make it brighter or a bit closer to the camera so you can see it better. So now that we've got these 2, sorry, there are no tails on them. We're going to take the mustard colour or whatever colour you choose to do your leaves with, maybe yellow, I don't know. So we're going to make a little slip knot. We're going to change to the 3mm hook. And then if you can see here, there's the little bobble of the knot that we did. I like the first petal, I like to work over that one. See if we can just clarify what I'm talking about. See if you look at the bobble here, this one there. So I like each leaf, petal, sorry, works over 2 stitches. So I work into this one first and then this one right next to it. So the first one, I'm going to insert the hook and grab our slip knot and pull it through. Oops. Make a slip stitch. And I just like to secure it with a couple of knots. And then we're going to chain 1. And then we're going to make a half double crochet. We're going to go through this one first, this circle first, into the same stitch, and then we're going to grab this one, but we're going to turn it round so the right side facing out, and then the same again on this one. So there's your bobble of the knot. So we're going to go into this one and work into this one after that. So we're going to pull through and make a half double crochet, and then into the same stitch we're going to make a double crochet going through both, and then treble crochet into the same stitch, and then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to slip stitch into the second chain from the hook, and then treble crochet. Now we're working backwards into the next stitch. So there's your bobble, into the next stitch, making sure you're grabbing the next stitch on the other side, and then a double crochet into that stitch, grabbing them both, and then a half double crochet into the same stitch, and then chain 1, and then slip stitch into this same stitch. So each petal works over 2 stitches. So that's our first one. Sorry, it's a bit difficult to see this dark colour. So let me do another one with you. So we're going to slip stitch into the next stitch. You might have to move your petal a little bit. So slip stitch into the next stitch, both of them. And we're going to chain 1, and then half double crochet, double crochet, treble crochet, and then chain 2, slip stitch into the second chain from the hook, and then treble crochet into the next stitch. Sorry, both of them. Double crochet. Always make sure that you're going through both of the circles, and then a half double crochet into the same stitch, chain 1, and slip stitch. Oops. And we're going to repeat this all the way around, and you're going to end up with a total of 10 petals with this. It's gone out of focus. So I'm going to finish this off camera, and I'll be back when I'm finishing at the end here. Sorry, I'm just going to mention that at the end I get to the point where I've got 3 petals left to make, and then I stuff it. So I'll get to that point and then I'll come back. So as you can see, I got to the point of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 petals, and I've got a little gap here. So this tiny bit of stuffing, I don't put a lot because it's not single crochet. It's going to be gappy here, so I don't put a lot in. I like to use my little pliers, just stick it in there, really tiny amount, just to give it a bit of body. And then I carry on and I close it as I go. So that's it, I've got 3 petals left, and I'll do it off camera, and I'll be back when I'm done to show you how to continue. And the slip stitch, and then I'm just going to pull my tail through. Don't need a long tail because we're going to sew it in. There it is. And I'm going to take our needle and just to the back here, over these 2 bumps, stitches, I'm just going to weave my tail through. and then cut it off. Now what I do after, I'm going to put this little ring for the keychain. I'm just going to take one of these stitches here at the beginning. I'm going to put it in. It's a bit of a push, really. Or maybe, what did I do? There, found it. And then I'm going to put this on. This. And then squeeze it closed. And then what I like to do, I like to arrange them, they're overlapping like this. And then I use a bit of fabric glue. You don't have to, it's totally optional. A little bit of fabric glue just where they meet the back here. See, just to keep them from moving. So you can do that if you want. You can use hot glue, or you can sew them together if you have the patience. I don't. So let me show you how to make the leaf. So we're going to need our green again. We're going to use the 3mm hook still. And we're going to make a slip knot. And we are going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to half double crochet into the second chain from the hook. And then we're going to put 2 more double crochets into the same chain. 1, 2. And then we're going to half double crochet in each of the next two chain stitches. So that's 1 half double crochet and second half double crochet. And then we're going to place 3 single crochets into the last chain stitch. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to chain 2. And then slip stitch into the second chain from the hook. And then 3 more single crochets into that same chain stitch at the end. 3. And then we're going to pull on the tail to make sure the chain stitch is back in there. And I'm going to work over this tail. So we're going to place a half double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. It's 1 and 2. And then into the last chain stitch, the one from the beginning, we're going to place 2 double crochets and then a half double crochet, all into the same space. It's 1, 2 double crochet and a half double crochet. And then you can cut this little tail off. And then we're going to slip stitch into the top of the first half double crochet of the round. Secure our tail. And there's your leaf. I'm just going to weave that tail back in. At the back. There we go. You're not going to see this little space because after you've glued this, if you have or sewn it or done whatever or even left it, I like to attach mine. I put a bit of hot glue there between the second and the third, right there, and a little bit on the leaves, and then facing the right way this way, I just glue it on like that. So it's poking just a little bit. And it sort of blends with the back so it doesn't look iffy if you attach it here. There we go. And again, with small projects, I like to enhance my stitches a little bit and burn off the fuzz. You do not have to do this, it's totally optional. Very, very quickly, not landing on the same spot for too long because it will leave a burn mark. Really, really quickly. Please be very careful when you do this, don't burn yourself. This is totally optional. Again, you do not have to do this. And then the fuzz doesn't make the piece look worse after time. Sort of contains the fibres. Oh, there you go. And just attach this leaf at the back here. And this is what you get. I love making these. They're super simple, super easy, and they look beautiful. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.